Good evening. How are we? Tonight, I will admit, I have been better. But that isn't to say that nothing good is going on. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of out of it tonight, so we'll start slow. How's that sound? Let's switch over to the main screen. Hello. Looks like it's just a few of us. That's fine. And I have... Oh, shit. I thought for a second I was muted. But I suppose we're fine. My audio mixer's throwing me off again. I'm back. And hoping to make this a weekly deal. Oh, don't get it twisted. The software I use in my model like to smile when I make any face. I'm not feeling 100% today, so I'm currently not smiling really. But my model likes to look happy, so that's fine. That's good. Amicadolian is either in the chat or not here, but there's a surprise for her in the channel points at some point. And yeah. We'll find out. We'll find out if anybody comes. So far this week, nobody's responded to my Discord stuff. That doesn't mean I haven't been getting Discord stuff. Can you be shadow banned on Discord? I'm reading into it too much. But I've got more words to gather tonight, and so do you. I'm pretty sure you do as well. So I feel like we'll get into like our first sprint, and that'll be kind of like a warm-up sprint, just to kind of see how we're feeling. I do have a word goal for tonight. I don't know if I'll reach it. I'll do my best. And if you're here and you're not sure, you know, what this is all about, basically, I'm going to be writing words for this stream for all the co-working sprints. They're 15 minutes and then a 7-minute break. I like to be a little more lenient with my, like, time choices. Maybe we'll get up to a full Pomodoro at some point, but I'm going to keep things basic for a while, short and sweet. And you don't have to write during these sprints. You can do whatever it is you want to do. If you have homework, well, most of us are out for the summer, so hopefully you don't have homework. But if you have something kind of maybe adjacent to that, maybe you're applying for jobs, maybe you're cleaning your house, maybe you're working on some art, or maybe you're writing along with me. Feel free to do whatever you think you can for 15 minutes, then we'll take a break. I have a snack in front of me. I'm going to take a couple bites of my snack before we really get into it. I'm going to first take a drink. That was the right call. The right tea choice. I think that was good. And I want to see if I glitch out when I eat my snack for a second, because I don't have an eating thing. Good to know. Good to know I'm not glitching out too bad. Okay. Well, I think we'll just get right into the first one, just to say so. If you've never been here before, the items tally off on the side is for items gathered during a productivity sprint or other things. And Ghost River is here. Hello. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I was just about to start my first sprint. And yeah, just gathering stuff. So all words count, even the shit ones. So that'll be our mantra for tonight, is all words count, even the shit ones. I'm happy to see you're here, Ghost. If you're ready, we'll get into a writing sprint, and we'll just take our time with this first one. I am today. I am very I wasn't feeling too good when I got up. Still not feeling great, but giving myself permission to go slow where needed. And happy that I still showed up. That's half the battle for me, is just showing up. So at least I did that. I don't know how the writing will go today, but we're here. And I'm glad you're here too. Good to see you. We'll see how far we make it. We won't hold ourselves to too high a standard. The fact that we're here, and yeah, that's literally my biggest hurdle these days, is just showing up. Because for some reason that's the hardest. That's the hardest thing to do. But yes. Yeah, just not feeling too good, but we'll pace ourselves, see what we can do in 15 minutes at a leisurely pace, and see if anything good happens, see if anything fun happens. Well, I'm ready when you are, Ghost. It was just me. It was pretty much just me for a second there, and I was a little bit like, I guess I'll just start a sprint. You're in the middle of a dinner scene on Delve, considering I'm gonna prep dinner, hoping that opens my appetite. Yeah. You know, I'd be interested to read your, dinner scenes when it comes to food, because I've read a few friends' different scenes of surrounding food, and it seems to be a running theme with a lot of people, and I kind of want to see how everyone's different. If you were ever interested in, I don't know, sharing your progress at some point on Delve, I'd be more than happy to read it. Honestly, I miss reading your writing. I do. That's honest to God truth. I've been considering when I'll be ready to share my own writing. The stuff I'm working on right now, specifically, but other things should count too. But yeah, if you want to prep dinner for 15 minutes, that's good. I was thinking we would just start off with a 15-minute and see how we feel after that. Well, all of my stuff is first draft. As a matter of fact, I was looking through some of it last night and realized how many mistakes I made, and then went, oh, I need to change that. And then I told myself, now is not the time. Now is not the time to change that, even though you saw it and you're like, oh, that's not what I meant, or that was the wrong word choice. Whatever. Leave it alone. You'll get to it when you get to it because you got to keep drafting. That's the problem, is you get stuck. Only if you feel prepared to share. No pressure to do it now. No pressure to do it this week or anytime soon. If you want to wait until you got more draft down, until you run an edit through, it's at your. I'm just saying I'm open to reading it at any point in the process, and mostly because I'm curious. I'm curious. That's all. And yes, if I were to share stuff that I've done, it would also be in the draft phase, and it would also be very, very rough. Couldn't be me. Well, if you want to know, that's exclusively what I am writing. It's all backstory at this point. Because I want to jump into chapter 1, not doing a ton of exposition. I want to just kind of jump in and fill in things where it's needed. And if I don't know the backstory, if I don't know where I'm coming from, I'm gonna do that naturally, and I'd be interested in just getting into the meat of the story. Sure. Well, go ahead if you want. I'm going to probably hit start on this first one, and we'll just say this first 15 minutes is really, really chill, really lackadaisical, so take your time getting started, take your time getting into whatever it is you're doing. No pressure to start right this second, but I'm going to start the first one and see how far I get. This is just kind of like a warm-up, just to get there. Okay. Here we go. And go. One of the reasons I wanted to do Delve was not to bog myself down with world building, since it's a horror novella. Exactly right. This is what always happens. I have to know where I left off. Oh, I was writing this. Poop. Hello, Oranus Draku. Hopefully I didn't catch you too late. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hopefully you are having a good night. I don't think that. Somebody donated. Thank you for the tea leaves. Emika! Thank you for the subscription. Or, thank you for the update. Good to see you. I'm going to double check that I'm seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing here. Oh, it's just a resub. Hey, I don't know if you saw my message. Metallica stuck in between the chair and armrest and animal control. No, I didn't see that. Oh, Metallica. Okay. Done deezy. Yeah, my dad's stuck in my dad's car. What is going on? Metallica got stuck between the chair and armrest. Animal control here to help. Yeah, my dad's stuck. My dad's car. Oh, he was in your dad's car. Metallica was in your dad's car. What message did you send me? You just sent me a picture of one of the dolls looking fabulous. That's all I saw. These stupid pop-ups are gonna be the death of me. Okay, well, not too bad. I got about 430 words. Well, hopefully the sprint was good for you, Ghost. Whether you're making dinner, prepping dinner, writing, whatever it is. Oh, and believe me, my words today are shit. They are. Absolutely, they are. Noisy neighbors. It's kind of a letdown from my previous apartments, as the walls are a lot thinner here. My first apartment with my roommates, the walls were really thick. And they had double, like, window things, like the weather, no. What is that called? Like the weather, there's like the window, and then there was a second, like, sliding window. I mean, usually I feel like they have that in colder climates to help kind of keep the heat trapped in the house when it gets cold, but it was really good for sound. The main reason is we were really close to the fire station in town, and there were lots and lots of sirens going all the time. And I think just over the years they got so many noise complaints that they made, maybe not noise complaints, but they just made the walls thicker so that sound wasn't so big an issue. That did not stop a couple of people from screaming at each other at like 2:30 a.m. having a bloody domestic feud outside by the car, screaming at each other. That made it past the windows. This place, even though it's in the city and it's relatively more quiet, walls are very thin. Very, very thin. They're normal. I shouldn't say very thin. But now, when I'm... Oh, go ahead. Aw, thank you. Well, have a good dinner. I'll be here. At least for probably another 2 hours, most likely. I'm eating ice cream. Because I forgot that I bought some, and I was like, ooh, ice cream. So, sorry if my model looks weird. And yes, I am spoiling my dinner. I don't care. Today is one of those days. She probably messaged me on Instagram with all that stuff. I didn't know you got... I hope Metallica's okay. I imagine getting stuck as a snake is not very fun. Let me see if I can. No, you didn't message me that. You messaged me, but it had nothing to do with Metallica. Well, I'm so sorry. No, just veg out for another minute. What will I eat for dinner? I don't know. Something easy. I have some chicken wings. There's like only a few. I might eat those. I could probably just like cook some eggs or something. Maybe toast. I'm thinking low effort. I also have a ton of dishes just sitting in the sink that I should do. But writing is more important, and we're gonna get to that in about 10 seconds, so back into it. 2 and 1. Yep. I'm gonna get into working mode after I take a sip of my drink. Oh, that was loud. Okay. Let's keep going, shall we? 15 more minutes. And go.
Ice Kindle is now following.
Thank you. Aw, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hopefully you stick around for the cozy, productive vibes, which I'm only being slightly productive right now. I'm researching when I should be writing. I just didn't know what word to use, so now I am. Okay, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Okay. It wasn't too bad. Could have gone better. I'm sitting at 804. I don't know if I'll make it to 2,000 today, but it's worth a shot. I hope you are all having a good evening if you just stopped by, or if you subscribed or followed. Thank you so much to Callie's Kennel for the follow. What do you do? You look really awesome. Just checking out your channel quick. You draw dogs, horses, and other animals you love. Hello. Oh, thank you for the hug. I was just checking out your stuff. You love photography, you play Sims 4, and do art from time to time. I just love no other streamers. Well, aw, well, it's lovely to have you. Thank you for coming by. I'm glad we have some things in common. I'm SLVT. I primarily write. I'm trying to finish a couple books. Thank you for the acorn. So generous. Let me add that to my tally right away. I don't have as many acorns this time around, but you're helping with that quite well. I primarily am trying to finish writing projects that I start for one reason or another and seeing where they lead me. I tend to have very spotty writing habit, so I'm just trying to build my habit up, despite life's challenges, to always show up for myself and encourage others to show up for their creative pursuits from time to time. And I sometimes do art, ? My art's not very good. I have no formal training. Well, I shouldn't say that. I took a class as a child, but that was elementary school. That was a long time ago. And I don't really remember everything I learned. So I mostly just draw when I feel like it and just draw for the heck of it. And it's nothing to sneeze at, but it's fun. And what else do I do? I'm just a generally pretty artsy person. I have some formal training in some art forms, but not a lot of the ones I really want to get, spend more time doing. So, yeah. What kind of pets do you have, if I don't mind asking? It sounds like you love dogs. Dogs are great. I won't say I love dogs too. It's been a long time since I've had a dog. I am primarily more of a cat enthusiast. I won't say enthusiast. That's stupid. I had more cats in the last 2 decades than a dog, but I did have a couple dogs growing up, and I loved them very, very much. I miss them very, very much. They're very sweet. Currently, my parents have a dog that when I go visit them, the dog he's very, very cute. He's very sweet. He loves everybody. He just wants to jump up and kiss you on your face every time you see him. Except he is a big boy, so sometimes him coming up and trying to jump up to give you a kiss is a little... if you're not ready for it, it's a little... It can be a little scary for a second. But he really just wants to give you a big kiss. It's like his main prerogative these days. And, we have an ad break. I had a cat growing up in high school and out of high school, and he passed away last year, or almost 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. And my roommates and I took care of a couple cats for a few years, and one of them passed away earlier this year. So lots of animals, lots of kitties with happy little lives that we were blessed to be a part of. And currently, my sister has a kitten, a little orange kitten, and he is the life of the party, baby. I hope to be able to take some time to go visit them more often this summer. I haven't had a lot of opportunities to till recently. If you knew me before, I had like virtually no work-life balance, and all I did was work. And now finally I have at least some work-life balance. And let's just say I've been feeling lazy. There are some days I just don't want to do a thing. I feel like my body's trying to recover from just 9 months of constant work. Like, I'm talking 14-hour days. Home just to sleep and get up, maybe shower. Like, and then the weekends just fly by. So that's been the last year for me. So currently I don't have any pets at my small apartment, or my small little hovel. In my hovel I have a pet, the lovely Lightning the cat over on the windowsill. He's a good boy. Fortunately, he's only on Twitch. He's a Twitch exclusive pet. IRL, I have yet to adopt a little kitty for myself. But I'm gonna let the universe decide when that happens. And until then, I'm gonna keep working on doing what I can to maintain a healthy work-life balance and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Another 15 minutes. We are working our pomodoros down. We're about halfway to a 20-minute break, which will be nice for longer conversation. And all words are valid. That's what the mantra is tonight. All words are valid, even the shit ones. All words are valid, even the shit ones. And believe me, 50% of these words are shit tonight. But we gotta show up. We gotta show up and show out, or else it doesn't happen. So that's just how it goes. So another 15 minutes, and then I think I might take a quick BRB. I won't start the timer with the BRB. I'll leave that separate. But yeah, let's do another 15 and see what we can get. Ready, set, go. Oh, that was loud. Stupid ass Papa. Okay. That one wasn't so great. But it's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's words. And now I'm over 1,000. So I might actually make it to 2,000. Here's my deal is I always sell myself short. I always go, I'm not going to make it. And then I end up doing it. And I'm like, oh. Maybe it was easier than I thought. And I've just been not, like I said, not showing up and not putting in the effort. So technically we only have one more sprint before we get a Pomodoro, but I'm going to cheat a little bit and do a BRB before we get into that last one and then have a proper break. So these 7 minutes won't start until after I'm back. So I am cheating a little bit, but you know what? We all kind of feel like shit today, so let's be a little lenient with ourselves and just allow ourselves a break for a sec. So I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Let's start this timer. Hi. Thanks for the little BRB. Good to see you. Good to see you. Terrible novelist and Emperor of Finland, I see you. You're in there somewhere. It's all good though. I meant to get to some of your streams this week. But I didn't, and I'm sorry about that. All of our schedules are so different. Right now, I'm keeping my schedule about as basic as I can. I only have one day a week that I stream for certain. At least that's what I'm trying. Weekend streams be optional. Not sure. Not sure if they'll become a thing. What usually happens is I have more time on the weekends, but that time does not get as well managed. And then that unmanaged time gets away from me, and then I'm left with no time to stream. So at least that's what happened this last week, is I had to choose between streaming and sleeping, and sleep won. Sometimes sleep does not win, but more often than not these days it does, because I'm always exhausted. So yeah. Working on Lightning and Thunder. Lightning and Thunder right now is probably sitting at somewhere close to... Ooh, I actually don't know. Let me see. I should pull this up anyway because I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna need to copy and paste into this once I'm done. Ooh, 52 pages. And how many words? Wow. 27,535. 27,535 words. Until I add tonight's word count. So we're probably going to be looking at 20, maybe 29. I might make it to 29. That'd be insane. That'd be crazy. And it's all backstory. 29,000 words of backstory. Because I need to know where they're coming from. And I'd rather... You know, some of this backstory might just turn into chapter 1 for a lot of these characters. And when I mean chapter 1, I mean like that in like brackets. Like, I don't know if I want their introduction to be like this. I just want to know where I'm starting them off from. So I have these ideas that I want to try with these characters, but the more I'm thinking about kind of my world and where I've started to try to place them, I'm sure I'll have to make a lot of cultural changes, and that's gonna dictate some of the storylines. I'll just be honest, I am fighting the urge to make it really basic, sort of westernized medieval. I won't say medieval, but medieval adjacent. That doesn't make any sense. But that wasn't my intent going in for the culture of the world. And again, I'm just writing. I'm just figuring out my bearings. And I okay, you want to know something about my perfectionism? I'll say it quickly because I know we only have a couple minutes, but my perfectionism is really coming in the form of everything I write. I know it isn't perfect, but I don't have the energy to fix it or change it. It's coming from this place of I know what I'm writing is probably not going to end up in the book, so it feels like a waste of time. It feels like what I'm doing is besides the point. And some of you may be like, yeah, you're only writing backstory, you're not writing the actual book. Well, that's when I catch myself in that loop and go, it is important. What I'm writing is very important. Even if it doesn't end up in the book, I don't have to delete it all. I'm actually leaning more toward I'm not going to delete anything. I'm going to keep it until I have a final draft, and then I'll delete everything that didn't end up in the final draft, because why keep it at that point? And the final draft will most likely have all the books included if I'm writing more than one book, if there's a sequel, and if there's more story after that. I'm thinking final draft, finish the whole thing, cut it up into pieces, and release that as a series, not restart from the beginning. If I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that world, I won't delete anything just so that I have something to jump off of, but yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Oh man, just realized there's something I want to do after stream today that I have to remember to do. Someone in chat remind me to be like, hey, remember to do that thing. And I'm like, what thing? I'm like, you didn't specify. You didn't specify. Okay. We're on our final sprint before a Pomodoro, so I think we'll just jump into it and not waste any more time. Ready? Go. I'm effectively world building while I write from a character's point of view. It's all exposition, so no, I don't want this to be chapter 1. I want all of this to be established in my head when I start chapter 1 so that I can put bits and pieces in where I want later on. You didn't miss! Woo-hoo! Hello, Sean. Hooray, hooray. Already ahead of ya. Thank you for the hydrate. Make sure you grab something to drink. Thank you for the frog leg. I'll have to remember to put that in the tally in a couple minutes. It wouldn't be likely if... Thank you for mushroom. Thank you, Ghost, for the mushrooms. We'll add that to the tally in about 6.5 minutes. Did you enjoy your dinner? Okay, we get a break. Woo woo woo. 20-minute break time. Well deserved. By the way, I sent you the Delve manuscript length. The writing is turning out better than I thought. Thank you for asking, in case you want to check it out. I think I will. I think I will check it out. Yes, I see. Thank you so much. I have suggesting power. Sweet. I can't wait to get into it. Now, you're still in the like drafting phase. And you seem a good way in. If I could trouble you to maybe just give me, well, oh my god. Where is it? Hold on. I never have it, like, handy. She's reading it. She's reading it.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down.
Like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a dumb question. How far do you think into the story you are? Like, if it was a percentage-wise. You said it's a novella, so I don't know how long you mean for it to be. Probably a bit longer than what you have. I'm just estimating. So, the only reason I say that is because I don't want to jump in right away and start suggesting things too early in the story when I don't know how far it really is. And I know I haven't even read a word. I haven't even jumped in at all. So I know virtually nothing. But like, if it's like, let's say 10 chapters out of 20, that's only half. Like, are you sure you want my suggestions that early on for only half? Like, just let me know if I should, like, chill and wait. And mostly this is just gonna be suggestions, like, do you want constructive criticism, or like you just want my comments of like, oh my god, I love this character, or I can't believe they did, oh no they didn't, you know, like goofy shit like that, because I don't mind just hyping you up like that. I guess I want to know what you're looking for. What would be the right thing for you in this current moment in the story? If I started reading it tonight and I started leaving suggestions maybe this weekend, like, do you want me to be goofy silly, or your 5 chapters out of 7 plus epilogue was meant to be something short and easy? Oh, I'm right there with you. I've been working on a novella for 4 years. Actually, yeah, about 4 years. I totally understand. Okay, so you're most of the way through. So, okay, if I started leaving comments, I wouldn't feel so weird. Like, I shouldn't leave comments on characters I don't know what happens to them. Like, I guess it would help with the early chapters. Hi, Zolden Prime! How are you on this lovely Wednesday? Zolden always jumps in with the yo! I'm finally glitching out. There's a whole chapter at the beginning I want to add, but I'm determined to structure. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. My Wednesday's fine. It's getting better slowly but surely. I almost at my word count. I don't know. I don't know if I'll go for much longer. Maybe I can reach my word count in one more sprint. Sortilege was meant to be 20 chapters long, and I'm at halfway point. Right? I'm like somewhere in there, kind of. Like, the funny thing with mine is... The funny thing with my novella is I know roughly what happens in each chapter. It's very, like... I feel like I've gotten better at sectioning off each chapter to have a very specific beat. Like, I've got my beats down, which I've realized now when I'm doing shorter stories or shorter fiction, I need to be aware of what beats I want to hit and try to hit as many as I can. Not quickly, but, you know, don't waste time getting to a beat and just kind of let it happen, and then go back and go, okay, something was supposed to happen between this beat and it didn't happen because I just rushed through it. So I can either try to fill in that gap a little bit, or I can smooth it out a little bit. It's more like, it's like hopscotch, like trying to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go in between those beats and go, do we have a clear transition from one to the next, or is there stuff missing, or should it remain missing? Like, and I feel like that's how I'm approaching the final stages of my novella. My main issue with this past year trying to finish that stinking thing was I just wasn't consistent because I was overworked and I didn't feel like doing all that work after coming home after 14 hours away. Well, that's good. I love that. Nothing much. How are you? I will guess I won't speak for Ghost. Just because you know what pieces doesn't mean you took into account how they fit. Exactly. And like, I end up throwing up weird things in there for no reason. Oh, there's an ad going. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're seeing the ad or not. But for me, it's like, I have these beats, but I get sidetracked, and I change the ending a couple times. Wednesdays suck. Yes, they do. Generally, they do. This Wednesday in particular just started rough, and was not feeling like streaming today, but I told myself it's about showing up, and you need to at least show up and see what happens. And you know what? I've been rewarded with that. So I still kind of feel like shit. Well, that's good. That's a bonus. Not the country and the fake money part, the ads part. 'Cause I can't stop seeing ads. Okay. This is how I know AI isn't... It's not a... It is... it's a threat with an asterisk because... It's still really dumb. AI technology, at least in the US, with all of our stupid things that are constantly... Like, Google has AI now. Like, everything has fucking AI. A short little rant about that. It's still too stupid to, like, effectively do what we're afraid it's gonna do. But it's still a threat because it's still in the learning phase. It's stupid because it's learning. You know, like, it's acting... I'm convinced that AI products just aren't as good right now because they're acting dumb, or they are dumb, and they're just waiting for us to fill in the blanks of, like, no, you need to do this, this, and this. And it's free AI training. Whoa. Sorry. You did not need to go that hard, bro. Sorry, my thunder and rain noises were just going the hell off right there. Anyway. I don't know where I stand on AI. I think a lot of attitudes towards AI are like they're not good, but they're not really bad either. The more time passes, the more AI seems to like a trend to me. I hope so too. I hope AI is more of a trend. Because I can think of so many other things that AI would be good for to actually use, and nobody seems interested in having AI do the things that we want it to do. And right now it's just like, have it Google search for you or have it write your book for you. It's like, those are the things I don't want it to do. I don't want it to do the things that I want to enjoy doing. I want it to do my dishes. I want it to clean my apartment. I want it to do my fucking chores. I want a robot that will clean my house. The more time passes. It's been like a year and I'm yet to see any impressive output. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The output isn't great right now. And it's really dumb. But I think it's because it's learning from us. And I think it's going to get better with time. And then it's going to get a little too good, a little too fast. But it could be a trend. You're right. It's everywhere. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like fucking everywhere. No, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why did I bring up AI? Because I think as part of like algorithmic learning and stuff. And I don't know if I actually saw any proof of this, but yeah, brushes in Photoshop. Oh, that's just stupid. It's like, bro, stop taking away the joy of the artistic process. Stop taking away artists' only thing. Like, be chill. And like, stop trying to be a human being and just do the jobs that we don't want to do. Man. Anyway, I get it was ads. That's what I was gonna say. You don't get ads. I think specifically my YouTube, I don't know what I was watching or doing to make it think that I wanted farmer's dog pet food for, I swear, 6 months straight. And I went multiple times. I clicked the little 3 dots next to the ad and said, stop seeing, like, block this ad, stop seeing this ad. Multiple times. I don't have a pet. I don't have a dog. What was I doing online other than watching the occasional cat video that made them think I wanted dog food, like a dog food subscription service? I got it multiple times a day. It drove me up a goddamn wall. Because then I went... I always use that excuse when people were like, oh, are algorithms taking over? Be like, algorithms are still dumb. They're giving me this bullshit and I'm doing nothing to communicate. Sounds like you beat the algorithm. It cannot advertise to you. It's just stupid. It kept giving me the same ad, even though I was like, I am not going to buy this product. What makes you think I am? Perhaps I'm a demographic? Like, oh, woman in her 30s must want dog food because all 30-year-olds have pets instead of kids. It's like, no. I left the Matrix. Oh, God. But then the other scary part is I do get... And here's the other annoying thing. Do you ever get... Well, no. If you don't get ads, then... I'm just saying, ads are dumb, and I hate them. But getting ads for products you already have and are actively using at that time, that's annoying. It's like seeing a Hulu commercial on Hulu. Why would you do that? I'm using your goddamn service as we speak. Why are you advertising it to me? That's how I know algorithms for ads are just brain broken. And I'm wondering if AI has anything to do with it. If AI is kind of running that shit because, oh my God. Like these, well, I guess that's kind of what algorithms are. But it's like, I don't know how they work. But it's just dumb. Just not on Twitch. To be fair, none of the ads I get work for me. Of course, I skip ads the moment I see, like, there are very few ads that actually get me. And then when they do get me, I went, fuck, they got me. And then I never see that ad again. Ironically, I never see that ad again after it actually gets me. But like YouTube and like Google, it's probably because fake money thing. I just get really general stuff. It's probably annoying if it's like the same 5 things over and over. And unless you are able to like skip that stuff. Yeah, but like I run my website through Bluehost, and I get Bluehost WordPress hosting ads right after I make adjustments to my website. And I go, what makes you fucking think I need an ad for this? I'm using the product. That annoys the hell out of me. Even when you buy the shit, even when you buy the shit in the ads, they still want to give the ads to you. Like, buy this product. I already fucking did. I did used to get rock metal music as ads like 5 years ago, discovered 4 new bands. Well, okay, that's different. When I see like a music video instead of an ad, like as an ad, I'm like, okay, well, I don't get those that often. And I'm like, okay, well, this is just an artist trying to get more people to see them. And I don't have any problem with that, really. If it's not my cup of tea, or if I like listen to like 10 to 15 seconds of it or 30 seconds of it and it's still not for me, then I'll skip it. But otherwise, I just let it play. I don't usually look them up after, but I don't just like, I don't like immediately mentally check out. I don't know. I think I'm just kind of getting like a Pavlov's dog effect with ads of just like, oh God, fucking skip. I mean, I don't mind. Like, that sounds effective to me too. But do you have 2 of the thing? I don't need 2 of the thing. As a matter of fact, that's too much to handle. And I wouldn't even be... It's like, do you want to add a Bluehost website to all of your emails? No. No, I don't, actually. Actually, I need to make an adjustment to my website, actually, at some point. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I'm like, I am using the product that you are advertising to me right now, and yet you think I need it. That's how I know algorithms are dumb. That's how I know if AI is trying to like do something to our brains subconsciously, they're gonna do a bad job at it. They're not gonna get us. Not for at least a little while. They're probably still in the learning phase, which means they're still... The threat of that is all these AI products are getting training for free. And I think that's shady. But they're also being trained by like millennials and zoomers on the internet. So how smart can they be at the end of the day? But yeah, AI is annoying. It's annoying. That at the end of the day, it's just annoying. I could talk about a coworker of mine who basically admitted to me that he's trying to write a vampire romance novel but uses AI to write it. I'm like, can't fucking wait for that to come out. Oh man, see, I hate to say it, but it's kind of feels like one of those things where art, like life imitates art, and art kind of beat everyone to it. Whereas like, but Blade Runner though. We need to make legislation around this AI. It's too dangerous. But Blade Runner though. Why? Why would you want that? That might be one of my weirder... I won't call it a life philosophy, but I do genuinely think in some cases, in some very legitimate cases, people just read cautionary science fiction and go, you know what, that'd be kind of fun actually. Maybe we shouldn't stop this from happening. You remember 1984? Sounds kind of fun. And I'm going, who are you? What makes you think I want to live in Blade Runner? I've watched Blade Runner. Exactly. It's kind of like who... Maybe that's just like nonsensical of me. And believe me, I've had some pretty nonsensical things drummed into my head growing up. So it's probably just one of the many laundry lists of things I thought was like, you know, that might be legitimate. And I'm kind of going like, people be dumb though. People be real dumb. Remember, brother, I live in 1984 every day. Like, yeah. And they go, no, you don't understand that these books were written as cautionary tales or to very much reflect the reality of people in the world at that time somewhere else. And it's a warning not to let it happen where you are. And if you have the capacity to change that in any way, small or large, do that. And then they just read it and go, ooh, that sounds like a good idea. What if we did that? No, you dumbass. It was Nostradamus. Orwell was Nostradamus, confirmed. I mean, legitimately, it may sound like stupid or, I don't know, like indulgent at this point, but The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood was literally written about multiple things that actually happened to women around the world throughout history and compiled into one dystopian fiction novel. Was it an exact copy and replica of a certain place and time? No. But it was an amalgamation of lots of different practices and cultures from all over the world that were happening to women up until that time in the 80s. So, profit can be, with an asterisk, more like this shit happens in some way, shape, or form all throughout history. We can be better than this, you know. We don't have to be doing shit like this. And it was literally just put in a book and shoved in front of people's faces who didn't have to deal with that kind of bullshit to say, hey, this can happen. Don't let it happen in real life here. Or if you see it happening somewhere else in the world and you have the capacity to help them have a better life, do what you can. And again, I understand that that's a loaded question or a loaded statement. In other cases, just stay out of people's other countries. Just stay out of other countries, period. But like don't meddle with other people. But like crimes against humanity, I don't know, guys. It's kind of tired. It's kind of lame. Like, can we get over this? I don't know. What do you think? Another sprint so that I can get to 2,000? I could, honestly, at this point, I could take it or leave it. I'm happy with what I've done. I'm about 130 words from the goal. I can take it. I can take 1870 just fine. I don't need to reach 2,000 today. I think I might end it here, only because it gives me a little more time before I have to go to work. It's one of those days where I'm like, can I call in sick? I'll be fine. to just give myself a little extra time and not be scrambling to do it right after streaming. Yes, same here. And those 300 are wonderful and valid, and I'm happy for you, for sure. If you want me to, Ghost, I can start reading it. I can start reading it tonight. I'll give a little. Yeah, for real. Good on you. I could start reading Delve tonight. I don't know how far I'll get, but I'll try. And when I say tonight, I mean like literally my plan is to go to work and have the accessibility text-to-speech thing reading it to me in my earbuds at work. So not physically sitting down and reading it, but just listening. And then maybe just giving you my first impressions. I am excited. I miss reading Sortilege. I'm so real with you. I really enjoyed what you posted on Storyfire. Be brutal. I cannot take it, but I have to learn, so do it anyway. How about this? I'll be 100% honest. I'm probably gonna be very nice, because I'm learning that is my natural proclivity, but that doesn't mean I don't have like honest, brutal thoughts. And before giving a brutal thought, I'll put some sort of little emoji or something next to it to give you fair warning that what comes next might be not as nice. Not it's okay. Nice isn't the word I want to use. I'm kind. I'm kind-hearted. I'm not nice. I'm kind-hearted. My plan is to finish Delph so I can start posting it on a web novel and Wattpad and then move on to Sortilege. That sounds great. Yes, of course. Oh my gosh. Same here. I just want to finish a damn thing. And I want to save some of this news for later, but I'll just be honest. I do have an idea for something to publish this year. It's probably not going to be my novella, but it's going to be something else, also short. And I do intend on actually like releasing it, like not just as an ebook for free, but like on Amazon, and possibly getting paperbacks printed. And it would have been my novella if I had gotten done with it, but I didn't. Sortilege I would post in regular fashion, since I have a lot of chapters already done. Famous last words. I know. My intention this fall is to publish a collection of short stories. There, I said it. And I already have a few of them written. I want to write a couple more to add to it, and then compile them as an anthology. And it would be very short. It would be a dinky little baby book, but I want to do an actual book release. Just point me in the direction where I can give my money for the book girl. I'd send you one for free. You don't gotta pay me nothing. You get my free junk books for the rest of your life. I appreciate all the support you give me, not just the occasional financial. I don't need it. I don't need it. Oh, you did? Oh, bitch. I gotta follow you on Wattpad. Sorry. I bitch as in girlfriend, as in boy, I gotta follow you on Wattpad. I really have to update, but then in general, I like those stories. Yeah. I'm excited. And my to-do list, actually, you know what, you're right. I need to probably end this stream soon so that I not only have a little bit of time to myself before work, but that I can do a couple of these to-dos. I gotta make a couple changes to my website, and I need to reach out to somebody to see if they're available. You're like, take my money. I'm like, give me your fucking money. No. I think I was obsessed with the idea of finally publishing something for so long that I just fell out of love with writing. And then I went, I can't publish something if it isn't finished, and I have to actually write it and finish writing it. And then I realized I had fallen out, not just out of love with the project I was working on, and I was struggling to just write in general. So I was like, oh, I'm happy I made that one. I'm so happy I made that one. It fits my vibe, you know. It really is the vibe that we're going for. Anyway, I just fell out of focus with it. And, you know, I always complain. Like, everybody's like, how you been? I'm like, oh, I'm doing nothing but working, and I'm just tired. Genuinely grateful and happy for every single moment I was able to stream last year and this year during those crazy months of working 10 to 14 hour days most days. And now that I don't have that anymore, I'm actually looking forward to having more of a normal schedule. Starting next week, I have to work both my jobs again. But it's going to be a lot less. I'm going to have time to myself more. And yeah, the foreseeable future looks more manageable, more normal, and I'll have more time to myself. And number one right now is just working on a single project, or trying to remain invested in a single project for a certain amount of time, and then after that giving myself a little break and going, okay, can we keep up this writing habit with something else? And then go, okay, if you want to publish, here's a timeline of realistically how long it might take. Can you stick with this? And then just seeing how it works. I've fallen out of love with writing too. I'm glad that your stream exists. It motivates me so much. See, you don't need to pay me. You say stuff like that, and that means more to me than any money. Which is why I want to make this a priority. And I'm glad you made it. And if the two of us at least show up, then these streams will be worth it. And we will get something done eventually. And when that happens, we'll fucking celebrate. I need to make a couple changes to my website, and then I need to reach out to a certain artist I have in mind, and ask them what their availability is this summer for commissions, and maybe start a discussion about cover art. Because I've been thinking about it for a while, and I think I just need to bite the bullet and ask. I'm being assaulted with money. Oh, I have a toggle somewhere. Hold on. Is it? No, it's this. It's so stupid. I have to Akuma from Street Fighter Raging Demon with dollar bills. I shall. No. You're like, take my fucking money. Someday. Um, here's the thing. Throw all the money at me that you want if you have the ability to. But that's just you throwing money at me. Everything I would give you is not in exchange for that money. It is just you throw money at me, I just throw books back at you. And these books are probably ass. So, I know, isn't it? I got this one. And I got question marks, which I should use more often. But my hat kind of covers them up. There we go. That's better. And I got the heart one. I got a sleepy one. If I had a sleeping position, I could do that. I should just do those next week instead of writing. I'm just like, watch me sleep. And it's just... That'd be so dumb. I got angry. And I got hearts. Which my hair and my hat cover up for the most part. That's it. That's all the talk. Oh no. I have a couple more. Wait, there's fire? I didn't know that this existed. An exchange of paper, right? It's not even an exchange. I have a sigh. I should figure out toggles to like actually do this. Confusion. Oh, that's just the question marks. There's panic. And kiss. There's all kinds of stuff. I think I have a couple things automatically set up from way back in the day when I first started streaming. The wave and alarm, the whoo, that showed up when someone followed, and I don't know if I like that anymore. I'll have to figure out. VTuber sleeps for 10 hours on streams, reaches 7 concurrent viewers. It'd be more than I do now. What if that's the secret? I just have to sleep. Sleep is like my favorite thing, I swear to God. I mean, writing, if I were lying to myself, writing would be my my first love, but it's actually sleep. Sleep is my favorite. Sleep is the best. Excuse you. Anyway, I probably need to end stream, so I don't know. Raid? No raid? Is it worth it? Sleep streams were a big thing a couple years back, if I recall. When I first started seeing people sleeping on stream, I was like, huh? That's a thing? It just confused me. Well, couldn't be me. I did also become aware of that after I was like, oh, I can have an avatar and I don't have to show my face in real life, and I can have accountability partners on stream with me. We can write together. And then it's like, or they'll just think that you're looting. And I'm like, what? Gen Z is very horny. Yeah, there's some horny motherfuckers on here. And you know what? No hating on them. Just couldn't be me, you know? I think a certain, not that doesn't have its place, and it's not like, okay, all the more power to you, but, couldn't be me because I just feel like a certain part of my soul would just die. And I would not have been a streamer for very long if that were the case. I think it would have lasted probably, it would have been over way before it even began. I prefer just being a little gremlin with normal sized tits. No offense to the big tits and the little tits out there. I'm talking to you, anime girls. Your assets are great. Just couldn't be me. That's all. I literally, I don't think I could get these boobs any bigger. I think this is it. This is all I got. Like, the program doesn't go any bigger. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't really my intent. It's not like I can make friends that way. I mean, maybe I could, but not really the way I want to start a friendship, I'll say. Anyway, cozy vibes. That's what I prefer if I wanted to, like, wind down at the end of the day. I do, in fact, have huge tits IRL. Fuck. I didn't mean to say that about you, Ghost. Good tits are big tits. Massive tits are a hindrance to normal life. They can still be wonderful and beautiful, but they do hinder real life. There you go. There you go. You worked hard for those tits. You earned those tits. If anyone deserves to be acknowledged for their massive tits, it's Ghost. Good for you. Applause, applause. Okay. I really gotta end stream now. I think I'll find somebody to raid. I'm not sure. Yeah, we have 5 viewers. I think it should be fine. Let's raid. Who's on? I saw that Wildlight was on not too long ago. I don't know if they're still on though. Coffee. I mean, there's always coffee. Late but ready for word. Coffee's still writing. Let's just look at the writers category. Strawberry Bell. Fable. Priest Flame. Music, animation, reaction, commentary. Delazar's. I don't even want to say that. Who dat? Josh of Many Things. 2 viewers. It's Writing Wednesday. Gaming English writing stream. Let's raid Josh of Many Things if they have raids open. I think that sounds fair. Hold on, let me just hop into their stream to see how that's going. Oh.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start
Oh, they're gonna start a sprint in just a second. I think that'll be fun. I mean, we can usually raid coffee, but I think we'll give this guy a quick little raid, and I'm going to eat dinner and get ready for work and do my little to-dos before I go. This was fun. Thank you so much for raiding with me. Ooh, let's add tallies quick. I'm gonna turn the music off for a sec while I do that. So I have about 1870. We gotta do a quick save. Make sure you copy, paste in the appropriate docs. Damn, where did I even... It was right there. Okay. Alright. And then I gotta put it in my Google Doc, which I'm down at the bottom already. And I am sitting at 29,404 in the full doc, which is lovely. And then I'm going to save it in my Notion once I'm done because that's another app I have to open. Or do I? Oh, no, I don't. It's right there. Anyway, we're going to raid Josh the something. Josh of many things. Give them some emotes. I will, and I'll enjoy Delve when I can, and try to leave fun suggestions for you. Good night, everyone. Good night, Ghost River. And see you soon. Sweet. All right. See you next week or this weekend.